Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World 2, my first outside broadcast. So I guess today's show is another bonus episode. Normally Heavy Metal Sunday, that is all about Kerrang, but Kerrang's not the only magazine I have. I mean, none of those top shelf magazines that you used to find in the woods when you were a kid, nothing like that. Today, Music for Nations promo magazine from, I think, 1984. Look at all the classic Music for Nations albums. Brilliant. So that's what I'm doing today. Now, look at the beautiful sunshine in Edinburgh, hence the reason I'm outside. So who's on the cover? Bonus if you can name everybody that's on the cover there. I'll scan some of this stuff in for you. That looks to me like the Exciter, the Rods, Metallica, Loudness, Lee Aaron, Bernie Marsden, TKO, Merciful Fate, another Japanese band, what's it called? My camera will be going out of focus today, that's for sure, because of that sun. Q5, I think it is, and Wasted, the legendary Wasted, look at that. Right, so this is one of these ones I'll probably just scan the whole thing in, and you can read it at your leisure. Saw one of these for sale on eBay today, 25 quid. So, contents: Wasted, Loudness, Wendell Williams, Exciter, Alaska, TKO, Metallica poster, Tank, Rods, Hellion, Merciful Fate, 12th Night, Rogue Mail album reviews, the Sword label and the Road Runner label. So, first page we've got Wasted. Paul Chapman in the band at this point, brilliant. I made a video on my other channel about when they supported Maiden, and Neil Shepherd, I'd seen them 4 weeks before, and Neil Shepherd was the guitar player. He played on the mini album, so we were expecting him to be playing guitar, and then out walks Tonka playing One Girl Alive at the Edinburgh Playhouse. I was like, yes, Tonka. Wasted. It's only a year since Wasted formed, but they've already come a mighty long way down. Rock and roll. Yeah, exactly. So Ronnie Cafield was in the band at one point. Great guitar player, Ronnie Cafield. Really, really good player. I think the problem I had when they toured was supporting Dio to support the first album, Vices. It was just like a three-piece band with Finn singing. So when he went into a solo, there was a lot missing, and there they are. Oh, most of them sadly gone now. Ozzy, Pete Way, Chapman, with these kind of special brew. Earthshaker, along with Loudness, Earthshaker are currently Japan's hottest metallic property. They have, in much the same way as Motley Crue, become a teenage cult in the USA. Were they a cult? If you're from the USA, were Earthshaker a cult in the USA? Good band though, Earthshaker. Loudness are currently Japan's biggest grossing home act. Akira Takasaki is a good guitar player, really, really good guitar player, incredibly talented young chap. I'm going, a Loudness still going, not sure. Then we have, I'll hold these up, I'll scan them in because it's like so bright. We have Wendell Williams. From the moment Wendell Williams, aka WOW, made her rock and roll debut in July 1978, I was only 11. At CBGB's New York City, she has generated more controversy and excitement than any other woman in the history of rock. Wendell Williams there, and Exciter. Well, there she is with Gene Simmons. I liked Exciter. Heavy metal. Trying to get my face in the sun there. Heavy metal maniac. Exciter are a three-piece Canadian heavy band who play driving British style metal with song titles like Cry of the Banshee, Pounding Metal and Heavy Metal Maniac. That's a brilliant song. There was a guitar player, John Ritchie. I only saw them once. Bang Your Head festival, and I don't think Dan Bealer was in the band. I think it was just John Ritchie, and just a whole new band. They were really good though. It was pounding metal, you know, on that anvil. Bernie Marsden, Alaska. It's quite good, those albums with what was the singer called? Rob? Somebody? Keyboard vocal, Rob Hawthorne, that was it. Good guitar player. Poor old Bernie, another one that's gone. Yeah, the Alaska albums were quite good, quite commercial for Music for Nations. TKO. The year 1984 has been a great one for the resurrection of sadly overlooked bands from the 1970s. The newest name added to that list is TKO. I think I maybe had one TKO album. Adam Bomnott played with them. Ken Mary on drums, who went on to play with Alice Cooper, of course. I didn't have the TKO album, I don't think. I think my cousin Rab did. Did you hear that? Or was it there was some other one, picture disc. Remember on his wall, Metallica. Look away now if you don't want to be offended by rude single finger salutes. Classic era Metallica there. James still wearing these, not just a billet belt but a billet wristband. None more metal. In October of 1981 came the collaboration of Lars Ulrich and James Hetfield in Norwalk, California. They received tremendous press from the LA Times when Crocus cancelled their show. Metallica was to have opened. Metallica was asked to go on and play in front of a mob of angry headbangers who had just found out Crocus would not be appearing. That evening became the night, air quotes, night of Metallica. I'll scan all these photographs in from the very young Metallica. Kirk's holding his guitar. He's flying V, he's holding it very high up there. Cliff Burton there, throwing his hair everywhere. Yeah, Metallica. They were, trying to get back in this one, were they not meant to be doing a Hell on Earth tour? I'm sure I've talked about this before. Metallica, The Rods, and Exciter, and they were going to be playing some small venue in Glasgow. I think the tour was cancelled there. First time I saw them would have been Donington 85. Excuse the wildlife, that's a flying haggis. Centre spread. Metallica there. James with his charged GBH t-shirt and his soon to be Eat Shit Flying V. It's great, man. Young and angry Metallica. Up next we have the Rods and a scantily clad lady, of course, would have been the Rods. There's always got to be a scantily clad lady. How's my camera doing? It's not in focus anyway. So this is just an off the cuff one, folks. You have to take my apologies for this. The Rods are made up of 3 individuals: David Rock Feinstein, Carol Kennedy, and Gary Borden. I love Rock's playing. He's I don't know, he's quite a rock and roll player. Quite fast hammer-ons and stuff as well. And just a great guitar tone. One of my favourite players, Rock Feinstein from the Rods. He's just a brilliant band, and I've said in other videos as well, they're like a heavy metal Ted Nugent almost there, with the guitar riffs and stuff like that. Tank. I noticed Tank in the music press the other day, they're doing a South American tour or something like that, going to Argentina or something like that. And I noticed that the guitar player, Peter Brabs, died a couple of weeks ago as well. The first couple of Tank albums are brilliant. I think it's just the chap there. I think it's he's the only one that's still in the band. I think so anyway. Algie Ward's gone as well. Hellion. Good band as well. Did I say that in my video from the other week that I saw them at the Marquee in London? and Ball-In. Yeah, the mini LP and that were really good. I don't know if they're still going. But yeah, good band, definitely worth checking out. I'm not sure if in this video, I mean my channel's not monetized, so you know I'm not going to lose any money. But I'll maybe put some clips of each of these Music for Nations band. Definitely Mercyful Fate. Oh, it says my focus is cancelled. Mercyful Fate. Don't Break the Oath in my top 10 albums of all time. Easily. From Copenhagen, Denmark. Born 3 years ago, so this is 1984 this is from. Out of the remnants of the punk heavy rock band Brats. So there was an EP first, and then they're on Ebony Records, Metallic Storm, that's right, and the Friday Rock Show. And then what was the EP called? Can't remember the name of the EP. But then that album, honestly, if you don't have Don't Break the Oath, then you're probably not watching this channel if you don't have Don't Break the Oath, one of the greatest bands ever. I'm not going to get into knocking prog outfits. 12th Night. I had a tape of them from the Friday Rock Show, I think it was. That was alright. You know, decent for that kinda funny haircut music. You know, with the long bits at the back. 12th Night officially began late in 1979. Almost at midnight. Rogue Male. Another great band. Crazy Motorcycle. Rogue Male, Jim Little, Steve Kingsley, John Fraser Binney. Did I read recently that John Fraser Binney was like worked with Ozzy Osbourne before he got Randy in the band, I think when he was away from Sabbath, something like that. I'm sure it was. I'm sure he's Scottish as well. We're at the album reviews. I'll scan these all in for you. Q5. Oh, here we go. Xavier Russell says at the end of the Q5. Q5 are going to be major. Believe me, I am off to the pub to celebrate. I'm trying to get my camera. That's okay. I'm off to the pub to celebrate. The Rods let them eat metal. I'll just read the last paragraph. My only criticisms lie with the one-paced tempo. Let Them Eat Metal, you know, that's not their best album. Yeah, it is a bit slower. Some of it's kind of plodding. Still great guitar playing though. That shows through a couple of times on the LP, preventing some of the better moments from sticking out, and some of the song title stroke lyrics are fairly uninspired and banal, constant reference to burning fire, lightning, etc. But overall, this is a fine offering. Let's hope this one gives the Rods the success and recognition they truly deserve, and unfortunately did not. Metallica, Ride the Lightning. Ride the Lightning is a slab of some of the best metal you will hear this year. Now that we have ridden the lightning, prepare to weather the storm as Metallica march to world domination. Well, that was pretty much true. That put this at the top of your shopping list and watch the other new metal releases pale into insignificance as you do so, by Stefan Charazzi. Wasted. The album Wasted. Oh, of course, this will be the mini album, so this has still got Neil Shepherd playing guitar on it, but we saw in that picture earlier, Tonka was back in the band by then. What's the last one? Mark Putterford. Don't listen to parental prattling, kiddies. Go get yourself wasted. TKO, In Your Face. Was that Kingdom Come album? Kingdom Come, In Your Face. They thought that was funny. TKO's virtue is the fact that they have revamped old ideas and given them massive injections of youthful steel and shine. This registers a huge triumph. Now all we need is some gigs. Tank, Honour and Blood, what does it say? I mean, everything's been a positive review so far. So the difference between old and new Tank is that, like all good soldiers, they've learned to avoid minefields and are sticking to a relatively clear path. They've undoubtedly matured both their style and general approach, and if you don't believe it, buy the bloody album. Now, of course, this is like a an advert magazine for Music for Nations, they're not going to say this album's shit, don't buy it. Merciful Fate, don't break the oath. See, you should have that. You should have that. It's just a dangerous meeting. You know, I've probably tried to play that more than a few times over the last, well, since 1984. I think I can get about halfway through, but then I can't remember, there's so many guitar riffs in it. It's just killer. So, Sword Records, Candy Rocks, don't know them, Strike, no. Parasite I have heard, Torch, I do have, I don't know the first album, but I do have Electric Kiss, which is a bit Judas Priesty in parts. It's great album actually. And then we have on this page, we have Thor, and a couple of bands I don't know. Oh, Slayer at the bottom there, looking very tough. So how good was Slayer at that Aussie thing, eh? They were absolutely incredible, just like bang, 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 songs just straight after each other, just absolutely superb. So I'll scan this whole page in. Let me know in the comments which of these albums you have from Music for Nations. Jack Starr, Eye of the Darkness. That wasn't one of their finer moments. Some great stuff in there though. Battle Axe, Power from the Universe. Yeah, cool stuff. Scan that in. Let me know in the comments which of these albums you have. Now I'm probably going to get a chilled can of beer and enjoy this beautiful sunshine in Scotland. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Cheers for now.